Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Remy Jade Astrology, and today we're going to be talking about the compatibility between the Aries man and the Libra woman. So let's get started. So the elements between these two signs. The Aries man is ruled by cardinal fire and the Libra woman is ruled by cardinal air. So when these two signs come together, I think about in the natural realm would be a spark of a flame and then the wind blowing it out. Just because cardinal meaning a starter, so the Aries man would start something, so will the Libra woman. So in nature, I feel like it's starting of a fire and then starting of the wind blown. Putting these two people together can be a mismatch. It could make or break just because, you know, since they're both starting at the same time, they might have different ways of thinking. They are opposite of each other on the zodiac wheel. So when it comes to opposites on the zodiac wheel, sometimes they do get along great and sometimes they just clash. So with this two, it's a hit or miss. When it comes to friendship between these two signs, I think they would make great friends. I believe that Libra women see the Aries man as funny, energetic, the life of the party, and the Aries man think of the Libra women as somebody who's elegant and also the life of the party. So friendship wise, it would be great. They would talk a lot with one another, talk about random different things, and they would laugh a lot. As you can see, the Aries man is ruled by fire and the Libra woman is ruled by air, so the air would fuel the fire. So the Libra woman would say a joke to the Aries man would laugh and then bounce back. So as a friendship, they would go great, as well as going out on just regular, you know, parties, and friend-wise, awesome. When it comes to a romantic relationship though, this is where it gets kind of tricky. Again, opposites do attract, but at the same time, as an Aries man, they tend to be selfish and think about themselves, and they always want to be on top. Where a Libra woman, they want to, you know, coexist with one another, always want to do something together, and they kind of think about other people and their needs. So what tends to happen in this romantic relationship is that the Libra woman sees the Aries man as a bit selfish and kind of always needs to be his way, and the Libra woman always feels like she always has to accommodate to him. So romantic wise, it's a hit or miss. They can go on great, but when it's bad, it's really bad. So love and attraction, what attracts them to one another? The Aries man looks at the Libra woman as pretty, the life of the party, somebody who has great social skills, and just overall, you know, the eye candy of like the party or the scene or who everybody wants to be with, get to know. And Aries men, always want to be first. They are the first of the zodiac. They are the babies. Since they are the starter of everything, they want to have the best. So when they see a Libra woman in his spectrum, that's ultimately what they want. It doesn't really matter in regards if they have brains or not. They just want to be first, and they just want to, you know, get the best out of the bunch. A Libra woman would be attracted to the Aries man because he's such a go-getter. He's a manly man, and he, you know, is also the life of the party. So in her eyes, since she's like more feminine, she would want a masculine type of energy around her. So in regards to looks or physical nature, they don't really care about that. They just want to make sure that their energies match in this type of relationship. The air fuels the fire, the fire, you know, loves the Libra, and it just overall, the energies together, opposites attract. That's why they would be attracted to one another. In regards to fights and arguments though, this is where it kind of, you know, hinders their relationship. When it comes to fights, there's a lot of yelling. Aries men really don't take, you know, anybody's opinion unless they also think it's right or they do their due diligence. The Libra woman also doesn't want to back down. They're very good at debating. So when they do fight, it's going to be really explosive. There's a lot of talking. The Aries man would be the one to raise his voice. The Libra woman wouldn't raise the voice, but try and, you know, pinpoint different things to make her point across. And then the Aries man, since he's so flustered, would be like, oh my gosh, I don't care, whatever. So it would be very explosive. What they would usually fight about is the Libra woman being very flirty, or the Aries man being very selfish and always has to be his way or the highway, or he's too harsh when it comes to social interactions. So that's the reason why they would fight. There also might be a little like cheating involved in this type of relationship, just because they're competitive. The Libra woman is very beautiful, very elegant, and, you know, attracts a lot of suitors. The Aries man can get a little bit jealous, but he's the type that could also get whoever as well. These two like to compete with one another, one intellectually, one you know, with brute force. So why they would fight would be because too much flirting, inconsiderate of the Libra woman, because the Aries man kind of wants to think about themselves, and then, or like some type of trust issue, because too much energy is put out to the world and people are receiving it. So like they like you, you like me, blah, 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 stuff like that. So that's why they would fight. Resolving issues and problems, how they would resolve the issues and who would say sorry. Most likely the Libra woman would say sorry to the Aries man, because he is a bit stubborn in his ways, and she just doesn't like any, you know, bad blood between them. The Aries man would say sorry if he knows it's truly his fault, but it would more be like, okay, I'm sorry, right? The Libra woman would say, I'm sorry, let's talk it over, and then it would bring down the Aries man. When the Aries man does become heated, he explodes really, really fast, but then the cool down time doesn't take that long. So he would explode really fast and then he'll probably get over it. While other fire signs, they would explode and stay like burning and fuming and stay stubborn. The Aries man, not so much. So who would say sorry? Most likely it would be the Libra woman, to calm him down, and they would come to a consensus. And then the Aries man would probably say sorry, just because it wasn't that big of a deal. Sexual compatibility between these two. This is great. Opposites attract. Sorry. Ooh. This is great. Sexual compatibility between these two would be great, just because opposites attract, and in the bedroom it just steams it up. The Aries man is very, you know, romantic, so is the Libra woman. But the thing is, do they last long in the bedroom? It's kind of like one of those, all right, let's do it, bam bam, thank you ma'am, all right, we're good, you know, because they're always moving. This is a starter fire sign, this is a starter air sign, and very romantic. There's gonna be a lot of foreplay in this type of a relationship, but when it comes to doing the deed, it's pretty fast. It's not like slow, steamy sex, like, no, let's get on with it, let's do it. Ooh, the foreplay was great, let's move on. Recreational activities between these two and their dates. They would go out to a lot of parties. They would have a lot of group gatherings. They would also go out to, you know, a lot of fun amusement parks, anything that's exciting, that's new, and that is like really, you know, interactive. They would usually go to. They are not the types that would probably see like an opera, or they are not the types who would probably see like a movie, because it's too, you know, calm, and it's too quiet, and the focus is too long. So they want something that they can interact with. They'll go to like fairs and, you know, different concerts. These are those type of people, this type of couple. And anything that keeps them engaged with one another and social interactions with other people would be some of their dates and recreational activities. Ending a relationship, who would end the relationship? between these two, most likely it would be the Aries man, just because he's not really relationship oriented. He can do by himself. He doesn't really need a relationship like a Libra. And more than likely than not, if he does see that the Libra gets too clingy or too in his space, then he'll probably be scared and want to back away. They kind of are a little bit commitment phobe in that sense, because if it's too much too quick, they would like generally just detach. So who would usually end this relationship would be an Aries man, just because they don't really need a relationship to thrive. They are leaders. They can be with multiple people at the same time. They're just moving all the time. So yeah. So what I rate this couple between 1 out of 3 stars, I would give it a 2 out of 3, just because, I mean, opposites attract, or it could be a hit or miss. They are against each other on the zodiac wheel, so it's either they're really good or they're really bad. And I think that the Aries man might be a little too selfish for the Libra woman, who would want to do everything together, and or is maybe a little too harsh or too brass for brass for the Libra woman. So yeah. So this is my take on the compatibility between the Aries man and the Libra woman. Thank you again for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram channel, Remy Jade Astrology. I'm gonna put the link down below. And also in this video, I'm gonna be making more compatibility videos, 10 things when dating your sign. I still have the cusp sign series, the Venus series, and I'm also gonna try and make a series in which I talk about what I'm going through, since I'm sometimes not filming. It's very hard on my part, but thank you for my 2,000+ subscribers. I love you all and I've missed you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye guys.